Tracking the pulse of the road and the future of flight. From viral trends and policy shifts, we cut through the traffic to bring you the stories that drive us. Your fast-track guide to everything on the move starts right now. From the Bilinati News Channel to Mellow 947 BFM, we take the show on the road. We are now here at the 10th Philippine International Motor Show. I'm Paolo de Rosario, and this is Shift Happens. In this special episode of Shift Happens, we are at the 10th Philippine International Motor Show. And of course, I would not be here knowledgeable enough without my partner in crime, Jade Barroga, BNC Mobility Correspondent, is now with us here. Of course, all joking aside na talaga mahirapan ako.
He's so tall, OMG.
To go up and down.
Hindi kinaya ng reinforcement ko. Anyway.
Naka-platform shoes na to. But buti na lang, we're gonna be talking about the entire motor show and not yung fashion choices.
Welcome to PIMS. How is it? This is your... I'm pretty sure this is not your first time, but first time covering it, I guess. How is it?
Yeah, so first time covering it here dito sa PIMS as a media practitioner. But at the same time also, this feels like a very special PIMS because of the fact that how do I say this? Napakahalata yung demand para sa mga new energy vehicles.
Yes, sobrang daming tao. And as you can see, well represented all nations. It's well, during the previous event, merong mga concern when it comes to just having Chinese brands. But here you can see Japanese brands, you can see Chinese brands, you can see Vietnamese brands as well. And also, lahat ng, of all kinds of vehicles. Hindi lang SUVs, hindi lang sedans. Sa likod natin may tractor, meron pang buses. So, come and visit PIMS. Kapag may PIMS, may motor shows, marami kayong makikita ng mga vehicles. And these are the new ones in the market.
And I think may trend dito that yung mga new energy vehicles, yung talagang fini-feature ng mga iba't ibang brands dito. Obviously, may mga ICE vehicles pa rin, but then I think it's safe to say that in terms of the demand that we're seeing right now from yung mga consumers and what the brands are trying to do to address at the very least is yung appetite para sa new energy vehicles.
Yes, and as you can see, I've heard a lot of customers also coming in. They're all looking for new energy vehicles. And of course, a lot of people want to understand also, ano nga ba ang new energy vehicles? So, electrified vehicles, hybrid, plug-in hybrids, battery electrics, all of these are being offered here at PIMS.
Right now, we're gonna go take a little walk na sabay-sabay tayo. Again, very, very party environment dito as you would expect in a motor show. And at the same time, we're also seeing a lot of friends in the industry. What do you feel?
Sytin is here!
I hope okay lang, mag-ambush interview tayo. Alright, of course. Yes, sir. Yeah, so right now, first of all, congratulations on the event. It has been an incredible experience so far, a lot of great brands here. How would you feel? I think we're in the second day or so. How would you feel the event has gone so far?
The reception's been very good. We still get to see a lot of people trying to get knowledgeable on new energy vehicles. So, I mean, we're happy to be here, we're happy to show what we have, and we just want to be a choice for everyone to consider.
Yeah, when we had our last conversation, we were talking about how UAAGI really caters to everyone or trying to cater to everyone. We even see the new EV bus there in particular from Foton. I mean, when we take a look at the consumers coming in right now, how real is the demand and the appetite for new energy vehicles in comparison to ICE?
I think the demand is it's definitely real. Maybe before we can attribute it to the fuel crisis, but I think things are starting to normalize now. But regardless of that, we see the demand is still there. People are knowledgeable on the facts, the benefits, and the advantages of having new energy into your lineup. So I think that's the overall benefit compared to ICE. You really get to feel your fuel savings.
One of the things that really stood out to me here, going to see all of these vehicles here from all of the brands, is that the range of most of these new energy vehicles, talagang ibang level na eh, right? When we take a look at the fact that it's a different level right now, that range anxiety was an issue in the past, are we at the point where infrastructure won't be as big of a problem as it was in the past?
I think the thing with new energy vehicles, you have different options to choose from. You have your fully electric, you have your PHEVs, your HEVs, and each one suits your needs, right? So if you have access to charging, maybe a battery electric vehicle, but if you want the benefit of both, plug-in hybrid, if you don't have access to charging, you have hybrid electric vehicles. So the choices are really very, very like wide now. I think it's good for the buyer. The more choices you have, the better options that you have. It's a matter of fact of getting to know, getting to experience a car. So that's what we have here, new energy vehicles that not only fuel savings but also performance-based, you know, very, very nice cars.
Yeah, I see a few brands there actually showing the differences in terms of the savings that you would get per vehicle and per type of new energy vehicle as well. But brother, I won't take much more of your time. Thank you so much and congratulations yet in advance. All right. All right, so we're gonna go back walking with G here because he brought up a good point a while ago, G, talking about not just the savings but then the options right now. Hindi lang hybrid yung pinag-uusapan. Yung mga plug-in hybrid, mga full battery. At the same time, there's also the new technologies that we're seeing na humahaba talaga yung range and parang nagiging baliwala na yung range anxiety. Is that when you're talking to the different manufacturers and the different people in the industry, is that something that is also resonating, that yung range anxiety is starting to get less of an issue?
Yes, right now kasi there are also programs that support charging infrastructure, and it's important to note that the government support is important to actually address this problem. Like it should be a public-private partnership. Like one portion cannot solve it. Like you have to have one another to actually solve this problem, and we're all one in the full EV adoption.
We've had so many conversations right now when it comes to new energy vehicles in general. We've had so many conversations when it comes to yung charging infrastructure as well, especially on this show. But then it's great to see that there are so many options that will fit the different needs. And I think what we have to emphasize here also, at least ako personally, is that right now, apart from the regular consumer vehicles, like ito is a bike, right behind us, we see Foton here, where we are seeing fully electric commercial vehicles now being touted here. And I think that's a different segment of the market that is starting to electrify themselves also, apart from what we've seen here so far.
Okay, I was able to speak to Josh Sytin, Tim's brother, yesterday, who actually is in charge of Foton. And he says that there are a lot really of inquiries, a lot of questions about full electric vehicle for commercial use, and a lot of businesses are pushing to be electrified as well. Kasi nga, well, sabi niya, number one talaga is cost. So yun, makakatipid talaga daw sila when they transition to full electric commercial vehicles, which would help also their businesses na makatipid. So parang less gastos on their end.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break here at the moment because we have a lot of our conversation right now has revolved around the mga Chinese brands. But then we're going to take a visit to one of the legacy brands here in the Philippines to try and find out how they've adjusted as well as talking about the challenge that's being brought about by the Chinese brands that we see here so far. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. You're still tuned in to BNC, the Big News Channel, and Mellow 947 BFM. This is Shift Happens.
Looking for the perfect escape? Discover Club Nalu, a serene beachfront retreat where stillness meets style. Nestled along the quiet shores of Bacnotan in La Union, Club Nalu is designed for slow mornings, ocean breezes, and moments that help you unwind. From cozy rooms and sun-drenched villas to relaxing spaces inspired by nature. Every corner invites you to pause, breathe, and recharge. Club Nalu, come as you are and leave feeling a little lighter. Book now at clubnalu.ph.
Welcome back. You're still tuned in to the Billionaire News Channel, ML 947 BFM. This is Shift Happens. I'm Paolo Rosario alongside BNC Mobility Correspondent G. Barroga. And right now, we want to go and see how a legacy brand is doing here in the 10th ever PIMS. And it's always an interesting question kasi grabe yung challenge ngayon for legacy brands compared to, or at least because of the challenge of multiple Chinese brands have come into the market, especially with the new energy vehicles coming in. And right now, I'm gonna hand over the mic to G for this interview. Oo, kasi parang kahit mo ata yung interview mo, ma'am. But,
Grabe siya.
but here it is. G, take it away.
Okay, so today we have the perfect person to actually talk about Toyota. Miss Jade, Sison-Mendoza right here, the AVP for Marketing Services of Toyota Motor Philippines. So Miss Jade, we all know that Toyota, it's the #1 brand in the Philippines right now. And PIMS is one of the events, industry events that's really anticipated but by so many Filipinos. So what do we have here at the Toyota booth? Ang daming tao.
Yeah, so we're here at the Philippine International Motor Show. This is organized by CAMPI. And Toyota is one of the members of the CAMPI organization. And today we're at the 10th Motor Show and Toyota is part of that. So you will see that the theme that we have is called the My Toyota Choice. So you know we've had this conversation countless times wherein Toyota has always believed in the multi-pathway approach. There's no one solution, there's no one car that is perfect for everyone. So today we do have an example of that. We have a wide array of different mobility options. Just behind me actually is the,
Okay, so one of the models, one of the highlights of the Toyota booth is the LC300 Hybrid. Miss Jade, let's talk about this model. A lot of people are so excited for the coming of this one.
Yeah, so you know that the Land Cruiser is popular for most of the other customers that we have in Toyota. So this is the first time that you'll see it in its hybrid electric form. Of course, this goes to show again with our commitment in terms of electrified mobility. So for those people who are looking at a Land Cruiser but have always been waiting for the hybrid electric version, then this is the time that you'll be able to see it. And it's not yet actually on retail, but we are only giving a preview of it today along with the other 2 new models that we have here at the motor show. And the retail will be happening next month. So that's already quite soon. But of course, we wanted to check also, we're always believing in the feedback of our customers, of the owners. So we're really keen in hearing that as well and how we're going to improve our cars moving forward.
So on that note, there are other 2 models. Let's come to the next one. This is the FJ Cruiser, Land Cruiser FJ. That's also very popular, especially for sporty.
Right. So we did talk about the Land Cruiser earlier, and then true to its name, this one is called the Land Cruiser FJ. It's also coming from the same lineage of the Land Cruiser heritage. It's a Land Cruiser for a reason. So this one is the most attainable Land Cruiser yet. This actually starts at 2.2 million pesos. So if you're already looking for medyo like an off-road kind of vehicle, but still has that same gravitas of a Land Cruiser, there are 2 variants. This is the Land Cruiser TX, which starts at 2.2, and then we also have a modified version of it so that you can see the possibilities of how the Land Cruiser FJ can be seen. It's a true off-road vehicle, and that one's called the Land Cruiser VX. That's at around that 2.5. So it's also on reservations right now. So it's not yet on retail, but it will be available very soon, available for the market.
Okay, so next, the Hilux. So it's available both in BEV and an all-new version of it.
That's right. So we also have two Hilux versions here. We have the Hilux Conquest. That's your traditional internal combustion engine. It's a workhorse. You know, there are also some advantages to getting a true diesel or a true ICE model that really allows you to bring it to essentially any terrain that you can possibly think of. So the Hilux is in its all new generation. But this time around, we also have its battery electric vehicle. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of you have already been seeing in the news, maybe not here, but also from global news avenues, that there will be a battery electric vehicle soon. And we did mention about possibilities of different mobility options. So this time around, also available for retail next month, will be the Hilux BEV and the Hilux internal combustion engine. Yeah.
So looking at all the people here, I'm pretty sure that a lot of reservations already, hopefully.
So, yeah.
But Jade, we all know the challenge right now in the auto industry. Now it is saturated with lots of Chinese vehicles. And of course, Toyota being the number one, how are you responding to the challenge?
Toyota is always listening to the feedback of our customers and how they respond to these certain times, and of course we'll always be there for them. That's why in the Toyota Choice, that's the theme of our booth. And also one of the things that we always communicate is that it doesn't stop with just purchasing a vehicle, but we'll be there every step of the way through your after sales and all the other ways to purchase a vehicle will be there. So I think that also goes to show how long Toyota has been in the Philippines. We've been there in every life milestone of every Filipino, and we look forward to even serving more of that through the different cars that we have here today.
All right, thank you so much, Jade. Sison-Mendoza of Toyota. We're putting Paolo de Rosario back here. Why?
No, but because I just love that conversation. There's just so many things to talk about when it comes to. Ako personally, I'm really interested in how legacy brands, especially like Toyota, are adapting to the times. Kasi grabe talaga, the challenge that has come in from all these other brands, all these new players, has really impacted the industry, to say the least. But right now, we're going to have to leave you, unfortunately.
I'll see you. I'll be here.
Yeah.
You can grab a coffee later on.
All right.
100%. All right.
Thank you. It's nice to see you guys.
Thank you. Nice seeing you too. And of course, right now, we're going to go around again here around PIMS, so don't go away. One of the most unique things here in the 10th PIMS is the full electric commuter transport ng Foton, the Coach EV. Now, we have a chance to actually do an interview sa loob ng Coach EV and see what it's all about. Kaya, sakay na! So if you watch Shift Happens in the past few days, alam niyo po that Foton had something exciting, which is going to be a full electric commuter transport. And so, as proof of concept, nandito po tayo sa loob. Yeah. And of course, sir, I just wanna ask, kamusta naman yung reception dito?
For the first day, no, very na-overwhelmed kami because ang daming nag-inquire about EV, especially for this EV bus. Yesterday nga, there's a client who operates a bus company, no, and they're placing 16 units of order for this EV bus.
Kaya pala happy ka ngayon, eh, no?
Siyempre.
But the interesting thing is that this is, I believe, Foton, amongst all of the exhibitors here, are the only ones providing mga commercial mobility in terms of EV, like either full or hybrid. When you look at how Foton has positioned itself here, what do you make of yung EV portfolio nila so far?
Sa amin, kasi parang of all the exhibitors now, we focus on the business side of things, no? So what we are offering here is all of our units are full 100% EV. So now we're communicating to the potential buyers that for all the business needs, all business requirements, we have the right vehicle for them. No? From light commercial to heavy duty trucks.
No, that's interesting kasi, okay, nandito rin si G Barroga, nasa side lang, pero nakasakay rin siya. Okay, kasi normally, G, I think you would agree that when we talk about commercial vehicles, normally, yung na-associate natin na vehicles are diesel or trucks, diesel powered. I mean, this is a new frontier halos para sa commercial models in particular, commercial vehicles in particular. I mean, sir, how do you answer people who are not so sure about yung reliability or yung power ng mga vehicles po ninyo if it's fully EV compared to, let's say, yung mga diesel-powered trucks and other vehicles?
Yeah. For one thing really is we're educating our clients na yung EV is more powerful than the ICE diesel engine, no? Because direct na siya direct power na siya and yung savings na makukuha nila using an EV, you're using 2 pesos per kilometer sa EV versus 10 pesos per kilometer sa diesel. That's 80% savings na kaagad, easily. Plus, the maintenance cost is really almost nothing compared to ICE. So, yeah, yung realization nila, especially 2 months ago, no, mas dumami yung inquiries na requesting us to do a presentation. Unlike before, we're reaching out at the time. And again, since 2021, we've been offering full EV sa mga clients namin sa fleet. And I think we're the only one. We were the only China brand who offers all of the segment for businessman na EV trucks.
EV trucks, they're commuter transport as well, and exciting times para sa Foton in particular. I know 16 units yesterday from one client, tama po ba yan?
Yes.
I mean, first of all, congratulations. Pati si G napawaw dun eh.
Also yesterday, I was able to speak with Josh Sytin, and he mentioned one of the models, wala dito Sir Levy, the Tornado, kasi daw sold out.
Sold out, yeah.
So there's really a demand for commercial vehicles, and Foton is at the forefront.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say when it comes to commercial vehicles, electric commercial vehicles?
Yeah, that's right. No? Thank you for mentioning the Tornado. That's the most sought after model namin for delivery trucks. No? Hindi na namin ma-hold yung client gusto na kunin niya. No? We're asking na, pwede ba i-display mo na kailangan nila sa business. So, ganun yung demand talaga sa really nag-peak 2 months ago. And it continues to we're continually accepting or entertaining inquiries, especially for light commercial vehicles.
At this moment, this might be a good problem for some, but then a terrible problem for others. Supply and demand, how long right now is the wait for some of these commercial vehicles? And of course, will we get to the point wherein ma-meet natin yung demand when it comes to yung supply na they don't have to wait too long?
Okay. All my stocks will come in this month. We placed an order 2 months ago. So, and definitely we'll be addressing yung mga normal delivery and normal stocking level so that there will be no more waiting time for our potential buyers.
All right. So, sir, thank you. Oh.
How's the legroom? Kasi to me, it won't matter
You are probably the one person talaga na it won't matter yung legroom. Standing at a wonderful 4'11", itong si G Barroga. Ikaw yung nag-emphasize eh. And ako bilang 6-footer, I can tell you right now na okay naman yung legroom dito sa Coach EV. So again, congratulations on the work here so far, and can't wait to hear more about Foton, especially with more and more people now interested in EVs, even on the commercial end. So abangan yung mga future announcements nila, and of course G's report on Foton and all the other brands here as well. Well, that wraps up our coverage here at the 10th Philippine International Motor Show. There's a lot more to talk about. I wish we had all the time in the world, but unfortunately, that's all we have. For more, do tune in to BNT Mobility. G Barroga was a fantastic co-host today, and of course, you can see all her coverage all over the Billionaire News channel. Now, thank you for watching. This is the BNC, the Billionaire News Channel, and you're still tuned in to Mel 947 BFM. Ako po si Paolo de Rosario, and this is Shift Happens.